Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. I get asked a lot of different things with different requests that people want to see. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to show you my bug out supplies that I have. So what I'm going to do first, so I'm going to actually go over here, I'm going to turn the light on. Probably should have done this ahead of time. Okay, so what I have over here, this is just like a stocked pantry. So, you know, and we rotate through this stuff all the time. But, like one of the things down here, if you'll see down here, got peanut butter. I keep 3 backup peanut butters at all times. Plus we're using one all the time. A lot of soups. So you'll see a lot of soups here. I got a ton of tuna fish. So there's tuna fish there, and then I got another whole case. So about 90 cans of tuna fish. Green beans, the Alfredo packet, Alfredo, chicken fettuccine in the package, got peas over there, you know, there's more chicken noodle soup down there. I got some pears, peaches, and fruit cocktail, and then it's canned fish here, salmon, and then you know, there's mayonnaise, V8 juice, Sloppy Joe mix, there's cooked ham, sardines, I got orange juice under there, I got chicken in the can down underneath, you know, there's mashed potatoes, then I got all, you know, the condiments that you would have, and I got a big thing over here of oatmeal, and you know, then I still have some, this here's the jelly that we had made. I got up here so you can see that. There's the jelly. And actually I have a thing of vodka up here as well, and that's more for barter. I haven't even used it. That was at my dad's house, and he's been dead almost 2 years, and I got that from his house when he passed away. I got you know, ziti all through here. There's a bunch of ziti, cake mixes, miniature cherries, got mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, you know, beef stroganoff, sweet potatoes, stuffing. Now these here, I got a bunch of this stuff here, the bouillon cubes. I actually have a lot of those packed away that you can use to make a broth and stuff like that. But there's 2 different things of that, and they're 2 pounds worth of bouillon cubes in each one of those. So you know, quite a bit of stuff there. So this is stuff that we go through on a regular basis. We got our snacky stuff like, you know, the granola bars, you know, sweet and salty, fruit bars. We've got our jelly over here, you know, so just a little bit of everything. There are ramen noodles. The kids like the ramen noodles down here. So, you know, it's like I said, it's just a little bit of everything in this area. Now, if we come back over here, and then of course we got our paper products, toilet paper, paper towels, and then here's some more. This is a pumpkin spice baking mix, more raviolis there, some Kleenex, and then big thing of laundry detergent. Over here, got a couple of gallons of bleach under there, and then of course we got the cat food. And so I'll show you over here, and then over here on this side we got, like, you know, your cereals. We got the cereals. And let me just, I'll set this here and I'll kind of show you guys as I do this. So, you know, we got like Ritz crackers, some cereal back there. We got the goldfish, got some Raisin Bran, goldfish over there, some more ramen noodles up here, Cheez-Its, the kids like the Cheez-Its, and then I have like this here is just a bag, just all full of, these are dollar store razors that I had picked up. These are the best freaking razors, better than the stuff that you buy. 3 razors for $1, and I can use one of the razors in the shower for better than a week, and it's like you can't get any cheaper than that. So when they were on sale, I went and bought like 60 or 70 at a time. Then I keep, like, these are freezer bags, and You know, then I have the bigger gallon freezer bags over here. And I'll show you up here. I'll just pull off one of these off at random. I keep MREs up on top here. And what I did with each one of these MREs, when I bought it, I marked it on top the date. So if you, on top of here it says 9/08 is when I bought this. So this is now 14, so that's 6 years ago. The MREs are going to be good for 7 to 10 years, and so if they're kept in a cool, dry place, you're looking at 10 years. So in each one of the MREs has 12 meals in there. So there's I figured for us, the three of us, 1 meal a day, you know, because it's about 2,000 calories per meal. So they're really, you know, packed full of stuff. So I got about 6 weeks worth of food just with the MRE. So there's all across the top up there. I kept one of my propane lanterns here at the house, and then this is just a battery operated lantern. And then what I got over here, I'll show you. Actually, let me set this up here. Now you see all these buckets that I have, okay? All of these buckets are packed with food and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one of these off. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this bucket itself was, I don't know if you can read this, I'll read it to you so in case you can't read it, but this bucket was packed up 4/20 of 2010. It has yellow split peas, green split peas, and I have garden seeds also in this bucket, okay? So what I did was I vacuum sealed everything, and then these, actually I can show you one of the lids. I got one of the lids over here. These lids have a rubber seal. Let me just see if I'm making sure you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see the rubber seal right in these lids, okay? So what happens is with the rubber seal, it with vacuum sealing all the food first, I vacuum seal all the food first, and then I put it in the bucket, and then seal it again with that other seal. So it's a double seal actually. So all the oxygen's taken out. And no, I did not use oxygen absorbers because when you vacuum seal it, you suck all that air out of there. So there's no air in there at all. There's no sunlight getting into anything. Here, I'll pull another bucket off. And okay. So now I'll show you this one. This one has elbow macaroni, light brown sugar, and then I don't even know what the hydrogen peroxide times 5, and that was packed up 3/18 of 11. I couldn't even read my own writing for a minute. Sorry about that. But so that has hydrogen peroxide, 5 bottles of hydrogen peroxide in that one. So, like I said, and I just I packed all this stuff up and just set it aside. And basically, this is my long-term storage. That if a worst-case scenario happened, I have medical supplies in these buckets, and I have food. Well, most of it's food, okay, but there are some medical stuff as well in there. So that kind of gives you an idea of what I have. Let me see. I got something over here too. I don't know. Oh, one other thing, of course. I forgot to show you guys this. I have 2 cases or 12 cans of it's a provisional pantry, and this is whole egg powder, and these are like 30-year shelf life. Okay, they're the number 10 cans, I believe, is what they're called, and Let's see what else I got in this one. Let's see. Okay, here's freeze-dried white chicken cooked. Okay, so I have some beef, and I have the chicken, and I have the eggs. But again, it's like, so those are the number 10 cans, and those are good for 30 years. So I actually only have 12 of those right now because they are fairly expensive to get them, especially if you're buying the meat products. It's about 40 bucks a can for the meat products. But you know, it's a combination of everything. So you got to have stuff that you can use right away, and then you have your shorter term stuff, and then I'll show you over here. I mean, this is stuff that we use like on a regular basis over here. And you see all my cats photobombing. Soxy just ran upstairs, and there's Buddy. Like over here, I have flour, and I have some brown sugar. And over here, I have a 50-pound bag of rice, just there alone. And but you know, it's trying to be prepared for whatever comes down the line, short term, long term. And this way, with what I have here, I figure it could get me through a good long time, depending on how many people, you know, are there. And it can always be, you know, with hunting and stuff like that, and fishing, because, you know, having fishing gear and having, you know, excuse me, like a 12 gauge to hunt and stuff like that, it's really important. So that just gives you an idea of what preps I have. I can also show you, I think I probably showed you guys this before, but like these are 7-gallon buckets of water, okay? And I got 4 more of those here. I got a couple of gallons of 6-gallon jugs of water in each of those. So, you know, always try to keep extra water. And you've seen in the garage how I take the fruit juices once we get done using like one of the orange juices under here. I will clean that out, and then I will use it for putting more water in that way as well. So I'm always having, you know, more water on hand. So that just kind of gives you an idea. There's another case of water under there, and I keep, well, actually there's 2 cases of water there, and then I have 8 more cases of water in the garage that we're using, you know, constantly. But again, it's just, I hope this answers the questions when you see the buckets and everything else that I have down here all the time when I'm doing the different videos, and it explains more. I'll show you 2 over here. This I didn't show you before. There's 3 more gallons of bleach there, so I have like 5 gallons of bleach on hand right now. Like I said, would I like to have more of everything? Of course. There's no such thing as too much, you know. Here's another. I showed you the 1 bag, and here's another bag. I mean, a full bag full of these razors. So, and then I have another bag. I think actually I have 2 more bags upstairs that I'm using right now. So I won't run out of razors for over a year. Let's put it like that. And I shave my head 3 days a week. In my face, it kind of depends on how lazy I am. Right now, I've been pretty lazy. I haven't been shaving because I've been sick. So, but anyway, that gives you an idea. Lets you know what I have. So it kind of, if you want to stock up, having canned goods and all that is good, but you need to supplement that with other things as well. I do recommend the number 10 cans because they have the longest shelf life. They have a 30-year shelf life. Within the next couple of years, we're going to have to start eating up these MREs, and then I'll have to replace them. You know, so what I'll do is I'll take a case and eat a case, and then I'll replace it and get a new case. So just keep that rotation going. So I always have something, like I said, on stock, on hand, like with those. So that gives you an idea. I hope this explains everything to you, and gives you an idea of just a different way of preparing, you know, for food and stuff like that, and having that all set up. Okay. Thanks for listening. Prepper Nurse went out for